You're very welcome back to the Daily Rundown with me, Fiona Fox. I have the lovely Richard Bircher and Penny MacDonald helping me with the stories today as well. Just before the break, we were talking about legal highs, about to become illegal highs, like the rest of them. That's from tomorrow.
That's the Psychoactive Stimulant Act coming in from tomorrow.
From Thursday. From Thursday, yes.
Tomorrow. Which is an interesting act, actually, because what it does, it says everything that makes you get off your face.
The act does.
Is illegal.
Right.
Is illegal.
Everything.
And then it named things afterwards, which you put back in saying legal. So it said everything's illegal, apart from alcohol and cigarettes and caffeine, and list the ones that actually it believes illegal.
Well, this is a point, isn't it, that some people have been making kind of online and that, and they're reacting to this story and this going into action tomorrow. Apparently, some statistics say last year there was 100 legal high deaths. 80,000 tobacco-linked deaths.
Absolutely, yeah.
25,000 alcohol-linked.
Well, I believe there's some foods that we eat actually that are toxic, and we would never pass them by law now.
Wow.
I think rhubarb is one of them. Rhubarb.
Oh, you mean natural foods? Obviously, my first thing was going the packets of stuff.
Yeah, pufferfish.
Noodles.
Yeah, pufferfish, they're dangerous, yeah.
Noodles.
Yeah, that's yes, I wonder if they...
There's no food in noodles, I don't think.
I wonder if the
You're
act...
going to go way off a tangent.
Does the act actually ban pufferfish? Because pufferfish actually have a poison, don't they? And you eat just the right amount to make it go. But if you eat too much, you're dead, aren't you?
Oh yeah,
the pufferfish make you high.
Really?
Oh yeah. If you eat enough of them.
We'll have to get our hands on that list, I think.
Exactly, yes.
You must have access to that, or we all have access, actually, I suppose. That's the whole point, just make
But there are some things they didn't list, really, because I think, like, Cadbury's cream eggs, for example, they should be a psychoactive, because they're lovely, aren't they? They make you all dizzy and high, aren't they?
Wash your mouth out.
See, they've not been named, you see, so maybe they're illegal. Oh gosh, what do we do?
Oh, fair point, well made.
Ice cream. So kind of, because we're going to get very confusing, but as it stands, there is still such thing as legal highs.
Legal highs, yes.
There will be such thing as legal highs.
Which are the ones we all love and love.
But they won't be what we consider legal highs at the moment, which people have used on the party scene.
That's right.
And as an alternative to illegal highs, the club scene, the party scene, that's what we've seen a rise in over the last years, and that's what this act aims to tackle.
Yes.
Do you think that this will kind of go, or previously will have attracted maybe especially younger people who will think, I don't want to do anything illegal, but if it's legal, maybe it's fine, and therefore there's less responsibility using it. I don't know. It seems kind of a paradoxical kind of.
It does. If you ban something, it gets more exciting, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's not going to make any. I can't walk. I can barely walk down a street these days without smelling cannabis. Yeah. People just smoke it openly, and it's illegal, isn't it?
It can be surprising how casual people are. I think with their smoking.
It doesn't. They don't know one bats an eyelid.
Obviously, do you think there's the danger with these legal highs going illegal, that they'll just become? It's going to encourage a criminal activity. Exactly.
Yeah, because you can buy
corners, just in clubs or whatever.
But you can buy legal highs on the internet. Just put legal highs to buy on the internet, and there's tons and tons of websites.
So
mail order.
So do you think the act is what's going into place tomorrow or on Thursday is going to make any difference? No. Well, you wouldn't.
Well, I do.
Would you?
Do you?
I do. I think it's part of the jigsaw which actually helps people to live cleaner lives. Yes.
So you think some people who use them now because they're legal will actually go, can't have it anymore?
Yes, exactly. Or you can't get hold of them quite so easily.
Right. Okay.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
Do,
because that is a big step, isn't it? To trying to source some. There's just a lot of people that just won't take that step.
Absolutely.
To kind of break
or
the
know
law.
how to take that step.
Or know how to where to even start or whatever. So you do think that it will kind of reduce numbers just from that point of view. What do you think, though? Just going back to those statistics of what like the government, does it kind of feel like a standard? Government response to drug policy to just go, ban them all, whereas, like I said, you have 80,000 deaths related to fully legal tobacco and 25,000 deaths related to fully legal alcohol.
Is there a money implication here? There's a lot of money in the tobacco industry, and there's a lot of money in the alcohol industry. I'm not saying that money's more important than people.
Maybe not to you,
to me, but try and ban alcohol, try and ban tobacco. There'd be an absolute...
I think if we had the history of mankind all over again, I think we perhaps would have not taken up, knowing what we know now, alcohol and tobacco.
Would you think so?
I think now we know what we know, but it's too far in ground now, isn't it, into our culture?
Could you ever imagine a situation where there would just, alcohol just wouldn't be in our societies? No.
Well, of course, it just occurs naturally, doesn't it?
I was going to say, it occurs naturally in nature and lots of animals. There are bears and so on.
Penny, you just said this a second ago and I meant to come back to it. Did you think animals get high?
There are certain, you see, I should have done, but there's someone who thinks this is all going to get very vague now, but I know that in a certain part of the world, at a certain part of the year, all the fruit falls down, ferments, and these animals come and eat it all and get...
They have a little rave in the forest.
Get pie-eyed, get totally... And they enjoy it.
And then they get hunted easily because they're slow on their feet.
You're horrible.
And they taste nice because they've already been kind of...
Richard's happy endings. My goodness. So would you think though this is the best way to tackle this issue anyway, by implementing this act on Thursday, or?
I think there was some.
That's what I kind of meant, or is it just a standard?
Yeah,
I think there was some really, really horrible chemicals that people are putting into themselves without knowing what they are, and people are dying from it, and therefore, yes, it's the right step.
Because they're in pretty packages with pretty names, and they look like sweeties, and everyone else. Because there's peer pressure as well, isn't there? Yeah.
I mean, that's there all the time, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Everything really.
That's true.
It's not to get away. Anyway, hopefully there'll be good results in that one. But it would be interesting to see if there was any kind of a similar attempt to tackle alcohol and tobacco related problems in their book.
Well, don't hold your breath.
That's a long way down the line. Thanks very much for that one, guys. Let's move to our next story. The massive scale of surveillance cameras on the UK's roads has been revealed, as thanks to a report from Sky News. Automatic number plate recognition technology scans number plates and logs car journeys. Last year, it collected over 22 billion records, and concerns have been raised over the level of surveillance in the UK. The system was originally introduced in Northern Ireland for counter-terrorism operations, and since 2006 has been used as a national system across the UK. Were you aware of this level of surveillance?
Not at all.
How do you feel? Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable knowing this, or does it bother you? Some people won't be. Some people are going to throw around.
Doesn't bother me at all.
No, it doesn't bother Penny. She doesn't drive.
But even if I did drive, it honestly wouldn't bother me, because if it caught just one murderer, terrorist, rapist, whatever, then that's a good thing.
You're happy enough. You don't mind that, there's generally we're going to know exactly where you are in your little motor car if
I had a little motor car.
To be honest, you don't need surveillance to find out where I'm going to be, because my life's so dull. And I just do the same thing. I'll be terrified that somebody will go through my records and go, God, he's dull. Exactly the same time of day and exactly the same part of the world.
If they got your log, your journey logs.
And also, people are entitled to do things in secret, aren't they? Like, have affairs and buy birthday presents for their partners without someone knowing.
Not anymore, because it does seem like there's more and more of a Big Brother eye.
But that would only come out if, for example, someone had been murdered and a red car was seen, whatever, however.
Does Richard have a red car? Is that what you're saying?
No, a blue car.
That's giving far too much away. And the police were able to go, oh, there it is. Then okay, there might be a little fallout that other car happened to belong to someone who was in the wrong place.
Yeah.
These things will only come out. It's not like, I wouldn't have thought, it's like someone's sitting there all day and every day going through these millions and millions and millions of registration plates for no good reason.
No, I would agree. I would think that, for me, I kind of feel I'm happy actually that this exists, because like you said, when it comes to it, let's go to that day where the problem arose, there were millions of cars. I mean, unless, I don't know what kind of crazy thing you would need to be doing that wasn't illegal, but that would bother you that they knew about. I don't know. I can't think of what that's about.
Well, maybe as you said, I suppose it's how that information is used, isn't it? And the checks and balances around to make sure nobody abuses that information. So these cameras, the 9,000 cameras on British roads, are taking 30 million pictures a day, and of course that has a huge bank of information about what the public are after. And of course, people analysing that are only human beings. They might say, I wonder what my brother's been up to.
Oh yeah, that would be me.
There has to be checks and balances to stop that. And it's the availability of the knowledge and the information there. I mean, if we can guarantee 100% it's only used to crack down criminals and nasty gangs and things like that, then that would be fine.
You can't
guarantee it with human beings, can you?
Worried about who would get their hands on the information.
Absolutely, yeah.
If I was working in that situation, I guarantee I'd be straight in there. I'd be on to everyone I knew. The thing where they all were. Yeah,
exactly.
If someone said they couldn't meet me last week, I'm like, oh, why was that?
Yeah, where was that? It says I was ill in bed. Say, no, you weren't.
Yeah.
You were in Leicester.
Yeah. But yeah,
I don't know why they talk like that.
It's because we're both online, aren't we? But this is an aggressive kind of
policeman.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, but genuinely, I would be. That's what I would do. So I mean, I'm not intending to take a job in that kind of field, so nobody needs to worry.
Now, somebody told me once about a scheme about CCTVs, because there are loads of CCTVs around, but there's not many people watching them. So they take housebound people and beam the CCTV images to their living rooms, and they watch the CCTV on behalf of a company.
Oh wow!
Get a bit paid for it,
right.
at the same time be quite nosy.
What a brilliant idea!
Brilliant idea.
Maybe down the line I could get a job.
But the trouble is, CCTVs can be moved, can't they? So you could follow somebody and zoom in, zoom out again, and zoom in people's windows and zoom out again, and before you know it, then you've got nosy neighbours by law.
Stop giving people ideas, Richard.
Yeah.
My God. I think with this one, I actually feel there's a level of comfort that this kind of brings. My only maybe mild misgiving will be how much money is going into it and how much can we kind of reap the benefits. And how much does it kind of balance?
And how much it costs.
I mean, I imagine that amount of kit and general surveillance is going to be pretty expensive.
Yes, 9,000 cameras.
You mentioned 9,000 cameras. So I'm feeling, and then obviously, whatever, once you have to chase up information, that's fine. Yeah. But I wonder how often that has to happen and does it actually balance?
I wonder where they are, the cameras. Because normal speed cameras, you can get haps, can't you? They tell you when a speed camera's up, so you go from 30.
I'm sure they're
Yeah. I should those apps, yeah. So you can slow down when the speed camera's coming up. But if you knew one of those surveillance cameras,
So you just slow down.
You could go the long way round.
You want to go slower than the actual speed limit that you've been doing, by the book. You want to go
exactly,
even slower,
absolutely,
Richard.
yes.
Wow.
Yes. So what would you do if there's a surveillance camera ahead? What would you stop doing?
Exactly, yes. I would do something different to look interesting.
It's just continue going about his business from work to house and from work to house. Guys, thanks very much for that. We're going to go for another break now. We'll be back in just a minute with the end of our news stories and our special interviews coming up as well. See you soon.